Stop taking
advice from people in the top 1% when it comes to your routine. Your routine in your early stages is not supposed to be the routine in the prime of your life. They're very different. And the people that are already in their prime or past their prime, they're going to pitch a very different routine to you than what it actually was in the early grind days. You're in your grind days, so your routine should be what their routine was in the grind days. And not many people will say this to you. A lot of people out there that are past the top 1% will pitch out a very clean, peaceful, structured routine, which works for them, which is probably what they do right now in their days. But when it was the real struggle, the struggling days, that's not what it was. It was completely different. And the only few people that talk to you about this in a real manner is myself, as well as the Tate brothers. The Tate brothers, they emphasize this a lot. Tristan Tate himself says to cut out sleep, cut out video games, and just work. Collect as much money as you can. Work, work, work. Invest in your business, invest in yourself. Make your life as good as possible, but just get shit done. Just be as brutal with it as possible. And Andrew says the same thing. Whereas people like Iman Gadzhi, they tend to just say, have a routine, here's my YouTube, watch my YouTube, and wake up at 5 a.m., do a red light therapy session, go for a run, come back, eat some eggs, avocado, do this and that, start working. All that's cool, but in the early grind stages, that's not what really happens. You don't have all those things. You have really, like, you have a fucked mental space already, and you just want to get as much shit done as possible. Sleep should be neglected almost. You need to work like a fucking dog. You need to eat as clean as you can in your budget. Work until you just pass out. Elon Musk as well, he says the same thing. Even his life right now, he's actually one of the most inspiring people in anyone's life, especially mine. Obviously, what people say is not necessarily what people actually do, but in this case, I'm just going to assume that he does do what he says. He wakes up, gets 5 to 6 hours of sleep, and just works. He sleeps at the damn factory. He sleeps in a tiny fucking container in the factory. Wakes up, back to work. He was even crazier back in his early young days. Now he's a fucking menace. He's a fucking menace because he makes too much fucking money, but the only way that's possible is because of his brutal work ethic. David Goggins, brutal work ethic. So stop listening to people about routines that have already passed those prime days. Unless they're being real as fuck, like Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Elon Musk, myself, take real advice. I'm not even close to my prime days, but I'm just saying that this is what I'm observing from a third person standpoint. So if you want to build your routine to some extent, it doesn't have to be too structured. And if you need some specific help, message me on Instagram and I'll help you out personally. It's very simple when you ask people that are along the same wavelength as you, because they tend to give you the most practical advice for your life. And if you want daily motivation, business talks, and whatnot, I do all that on my free Telegram. And if you want to get in, message me on Instagram, but you must follow me. I might let you in if you're motivated and disciplined enough. I hope this video helped you guys. And once again, DM me on Instagram for any questions. I'll be there. And I'll see you guys in the next video.